Thanks, man. Well, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of It's On Us podcast. It's Mr. Osh.
Yes, sir.
Mr. John.
Hello.
Myself. And a very special guest. Mm-hmm. The first sibling of ours ever to appear on a show. Mm-hmm. Only took us 100 plus episodes.
Hey, well, we got her, though.
I'm honored.
Right? Miss Jade Blair.
All right.
So, Jade.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
You made me feel very invited.
Oh, good. I did my job for the day.
Dear God.
He kept you a secret for a while.
I tried to. I didn't want Osh to know.
I
already knew.
Yeah, well.
How did you know?
Yesterday when you told me.
I did not tell you. I said I was not coming. You said, did Jacob reach out to you? I said, no. I was very convinced.
I can kind of see through, you know.
He saw right. He saw through.
Yeah,
it. He knew.
He's like,
crazy.
He's like, I know it's Jade. I said, what the fuck? He's like, she told me yesterday. I said, no.
Reverse psychology. You got him.
But how have you been?
I've been good. Yeah.
So, as we jump into some questions, there's one thing missing from your bio that I thought you would have included, but you didn't. Where did you go to school at after you graduated from the last class that you had? I like how you put that, the last class of Admiral King in 2010. Where did you go to college at?
For my undergraduate, I went to the University of Akron.
Okay.
And for my master's, I went to Lake Erie.
Oh, good shit. Nice.
And you have a master's in
Business Administration, a concentration on healthcare management.
Wow, nice.
So kind of like tell us, like, what got you into that field?
Yeah, because that's, I was telling him outside, like, that's, you're a helper.
Yes.
Like, and I think that helpers are people that don't always get looked at or just like, oh, you just do that.
It's the expectation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So I worked at a child care, daycare for about 10 years. I couldn't let it go. I mean, and then I moved on to, actually, I was still having that job, and I worked at a group home with adults with disabilities. So, I just hanged around there for about 6 years. And it's just something about just the satisfaction of, I did a good thing today. I don't have to, the world can think I'm the worst person in the world, but I know what I did today. Mm-hmm. It was very fulfilling for me. I mean, it's very hard, but it made me feel good. I don't have to, again, get credit for it. People don't have to know, but it was just something I was really passionate about.
Because you're one of those people that have a kind heart. So if you do stuff with intention behind it and know that your satisfaction is good, then nothing else really matters.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Very selfless. Very selfless.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of people like that in the world. Like Jacob, he's kind of like that. But he's a helper, though. You're a helper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I believe because I worked at Murray Ridge for fucking 8 years. Mm-hmm. I've been an independent provider for about 4 or 5. No shit, I think it's been 6 years now.
Yeah, me and you have had conversations.
Yeah,
about it.
so it's I don't know. It was the funny part is I would never thought I would be in this field. It just took me needing a job and my mom be like, "Look, if you're a bus monitor, you got to help out with normal school routes and Murray Ridge routes." So I was like.
Yeah.
Okay, but it was something growing up. When I would see anybody different, it wasn't oh, you're different. It's oh, why? I need to understand why. Yeah. So yeah. So being in that field and being a helper is, I look at it as just look, if you just care about people, I think anybody could be a helper. But then people are it's really not always that simple. Just but then at the end of the day, I've enjoyed what I've done. And for you being a ultimate helper, because after you're getting your master's, now you run a nursing home. How is that experience?
Oh man, I've learned a lot. That's all I can say. Every single day, I'm growing more. I learn more. I mean. It's really nice, the building I'm at now, because at one point I did my internship there. So, I didn't know my head from my butt, Right. So it's nice. And then I have those same people that are there. So they got to watch me grow. And it's just very rewarding at the end of the day.
Being able to be familiar, too.
Yes, absolutely. So there's, it's just a sense of comfort. There's nothing that is going to surprise me as far as like residents and staff and things like that. They know I'm here. They know I'm here to help. So
that's what's up. See?
So have you always been passionate about doing this, or was it just so you fell into it?
I definitely fell into it. I was at a cross point. I was like 26. I was also working at like Cleveland Clinic, so I had 3 jobs, right?
Oh shit!
So I would go to the daycare in the morning, 5 a.m. to 7:30. I went to Cleveland Clinic from 8 to 4:30, and then I worked to the group home.
You making me tired.
From 6 to 10, and I repeated that.
Wow.
Just trying to save it because I just knew that in order to get to a point in my life, I would have to do an unpaid internship, which is very unfortunate because I mean, not everyone has that.
Yeah, can do that.
Yeah, it was just crazy. So it took me literally 2 years to save up to be unemployed for 6 months. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So, yeah, and I had my own financial responsibilities, still pushing through school.
Right.
It was definitely challenging, but kept me grounded.
That's just crazy. Like, and you had mentioned you got your master's. Do you plan on going back to school again for anything else?
Please don't go back to school.
I am going back to school.
What?
But I'm not gonna say for what.
Okay.
But I'm going.
You're going?
Mm-hmm. It'll be a surprise.
That's what's up, girl.
I feel like I got it in me still. So
There you go. There you
Over
go.
here
Get it out of the way.
Being like John. God, that's...
Yeah, I got my master's in December. I was
congratulations.
Like, thank you. I was like, okay, I got to go back. I just got to do it. 2 years, did it in 2 years, and hopefully, I don't know. I kind of want to go back. Kind of want to go do something different, but I don't know.
Yeah, it took me 7 years to get a 4-year degree.
Hey, that's
7.
okay. That's okay. Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's why I always tell people, like, it's at your pace. Like,
It's not a race.
Literally.
It's not a race.
Yeah.
You're not racing anybody.
yeah, everyone's so surprised. Like, no. That's why I always think when people graduate in 4 years, I'm like, God, you guys are amazing.
You're like, y'all did this.
Yeah.
She's like, it took me a little bit longer, but hey, I got there. I got there.
See, but there's other intangibles around it that like kind of like you probably could have done it in 4 years, but you have to deal with financial stuff, mental health stuff.
Yeah.
It's like so many things that contribute to that. So it's like
Life.
I think it was my 3rd year in college, and I was like, I'm taking a semester off. I don't care. Like I was like, so go, and I was like, full semester, 15 credit hours every time. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm taking a break. And that was when a lot of people in my life told me, you're gonna drop out. This is it. This is your moment. You're gonna
Not gonna go back.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna go back.
I got this.
I got it.
I feel you guys.
And I told it was my mom. Mom, I got it.
Mom,
Don't worry about
chill.
Oh, moms.
Don't worry. I'll be back.
Chill.
I'll be back. And I
You
did.
know,
I went.
I can attest to that. I've been on a break from college for like 3 years now, so you know, I might go back.
College isn't for everybody, though. I
Right.
mean,
Right.
It's the thing. Like I don't want to go and waste more time
Agreed.
and spend more money and get in debt on something I'm not going to use. Like
Exactly.
it doesn't make sense to me. I can just be in the real world, get experience on
hell yeah.
array of things, and then go do something.
Yeah.
I
all you
don't
need.
know, because like most jobs, like when you hire somebody for your job, what do you look for? Do you look for them to have a bachelor's degree, or to like what weighs more when you're hiring for your hiring process?
So it really depends on the position. I'm really big on just because you don't have experience, because at one point someone had to take a chance on all of us. So I'm really big on that. I know that a lot of jobs are like, they want you to have all this experience, but I think molding somebody, you'll get a better employee sometimes than someone who has, they have a certain mindset. So it really does depend. And then you gotta be prepared to not be thanked. It's a thankless job.
Okay. So
Public service is the same
Yeah.
way. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
It is a thankless job. Yeah, it is. It is.
So, I know some people just, you can't handle that, but I always try to make sure my staff knows that I'm appreciative. But, there's going to be some rough days with residents and families, and they're going to swear you do nothing all day. And the truth is, their loved one would be in a puddle if it wasn't for you. So I'm always thanking them. Always.
Yeah, I think it's like, I never had to deal with the family aspect of it so much, but just the person itself. And it's just like, man, look, I'm going to come in here every day with a smile on my face because I know what I got to go through, and I know what hell you going to give me because, man, the stories I have, I'm like, man, look. Yeah. I'm tired, but I'm built for this shit too. And then just since the pandemic, I've actually had my client with me every day, Monday through Friday. So it's like,
I always tell people, like, I can't make this up. This really happened.
Oh,
like,
yeah. For sure.
So tell us, like, what's the good part about your job and the bad part about your job or your profession?
Yeah. So the good part is just, again, the satisfaction of you did something good for somebody. It benefited them. It's just very rewarding. The bad part about my job is, I would say, the politics. At the end of the day, it is a business, and that has to be my mindset in a way. But it's hard. It's hard to you're like, okay, this would benefit the resident, but financially, that's not good for the building. So you got to make that decision. Where can I cut? Where can I? You can be up to 2 a.m. some days. I'm just thinking, like, how am I going to make this work for everybody? And then I think it's very frustrating for the people that don't see that aspect of your job. They're just thinking you're sitting in the office all day. You're like, no, I'm back here crying because I'm trying to make it work.
That passion. You're passionate.
Because you want to see everybody win, but at the end of the day, like, some people will not make the cut.
Yeah.
And there is such a thing as like a bad hire. Yeah. You'll hire someone with the intention, like, you're going to go out, you're going to do all these things, and then 2-3 weeks down the line, maybe a month down the line, you're like, I gotta let you go.
Yeah.
But it's not really.
But is that okay? Like, do you find the humanity and all, like, you do a bad hire? Okay. It happens. No one's perfect. But do you, at the end of the day, like, you know what? It happens. Maybe I gotta be more aware of this sign than this red flag or this or this.
I take everything as a learning opportunity.
That's how you gotta do it.
Rejection, I say, is redirection. So when something doesn't work out, that means something better is coming in place, and you have to have that mindset, or you will just wallow all day. And I try not to do that. So, yeah. It is very
featuring my stomach.
It can be very discouraging when I'm very upfront with people what to expect. The group that I have now, we're just very close. I hate when facilities say they're like family oriented, but we are, like, you spend a lot of your time there. Yeah. So I know a lot, people open up about certain things, and my whole motto is always be kind, because you don't know what people go home to. So it's just, yeah.
So we talked about your profession a little bit. Let's take it a little bit back further. You were an athlete in high school, correct?
Yes.
How was that? How was being a student athlete for you? Like, were you happy that you were able to experience that?
Oh, definitely. Volleyball, basketball.
Okay.
Volleyball, my favorite.
You guys.
I was a very proud band geek. Very proud. Really? That's the highlight of high school for me. Is marching band. So much fun.
Why is that? Why is that?
So I played the clarinet, and I also played the bass clarinet and the trumpet.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
that's loud.
Multi-talented. Okay.
That is definitely the highlight of high school. It will always be. Not
just
sports.
because the experience itself.
Oh man, the 2-a-days, like, this was serious. I know people had like football and basketball. They were, I'm like, nah, I got band 2-a-days. Like,
those uniforms were hot though. Yeah. I was never in band, but they did look kind of like thick and
shoulder
like,
pad.
Right, like
that uniform was crazy. Yeah.
I always remember marching band when you guys would go from George Daniel back to the stadium after the games. What road is that? 24th or something? 25th Street.
That's true.
And you guys would walk down that street, and you'd be playing to the stadium, to the school. That was so cool. I remember walking with you guys. And,
That's fucking fire.
I remember just growing up on like 20th Street and the 18th, like, I would walk outside in my uniform, at the whole entire neighborhood, just like, okay, let me take a picture. I'm like, I'm sweating, like, hurry up.
I'm out here. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I never did band.
Yeah.
Would you have done band in high school?
I did band in middle school.
What'd you play?
I played elementary school. I did a trumpet and I did a baritone.
Ooh.
Yeah, I used to play an instrument back in the day.
Yeah,
played the recorder.
You used to be a hooper too. And
yeah, life. Sometimes.
Then I caught you on the bench, taking your shoe off, and be like, "Hey, Mad Dog's on my shoe." But
yeah, it's just again the politics. Politics go into that again. It's like
politics
because we were in a weird year where like emerging and favoritism and things exist, but then after that, you gotta grow up and adapt to real life.
Adapt.
Yeah. And again, you could have pursued that, but then other factors when you get into college is like, how are you gonna get to practice?
Exactly.
You don't have a car. Who gonna? First of all, the student athlete work life is a lot though, especially in college because we're getting.
That's all you're doing. That's all
I tried it for like the first 3 months. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, like
how really do this because again, you're getting up at 5-6 a.m. working out. Then you go into classes. After classes, you have to go again to practice. Maybe you have to go see a trainer. After that, boom, you're eating. You don't get done to your day until about 7 o'clock in the afternoon.
And it's a repeat.
And then you got to repeat it every day.
Homework though too.
Every day.
Yeah, I like that.
Nope. And it's like, man, where do I have time to work?
Right.
So, yeah, little stuff like that though.
So, band, volleyball, basketball. Any memorable moments when you played sport? Like, man, look, one time I
know that the
bad.
volleyball team was like really good.
Yes.
For y'all was the whole time we were in school.
Y'all was some savages.
Yeah. Yeah. There's way too many to name.
You ever hit somebody in the face?
Absolutely. And felt horrible about it. But have I been hit in the face? Absolutely.
Oh, fucking yeah. Absolutely.
Because it's amazing too. Like your group of friends are the same group of friends you had.
A huge blessing
in high school.
Yes.
So we had the honor of having Alyssa on one of our episodes. So like we didn't really pick at her about volleyball. She's went to fitness now. Which shout out to Alyssa. Of course, we'll have her on again eventually. But yeah, it's just like talk about that, like that relationship with your friends. Still having that same your tribe, that same core of friends that like
it's amazing, honestly. I'm sure you're all aware like about Ashley. So that was like that's a factor, but I won't say that's the only factor of why we all stayed in contact with each other. It was more like a surprise to everyone because no one expect 25 that's when you pass.
That's young.
Yeah, you're still figuring stuff out. So love you, Ashley. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
It's just really nice. So like we might have met because of a sport, but our friendship is there because of just love. So,
okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. So seeing their families grow, seeing their, where they're at in their careers, and just, it's awesome.
Right. That's great to hear. It's always nice to see friendships that go that long and be like, you see people's kids, it's like, oh shit, what? They have kids?
You got 2 kids?
Like, looking at this guy, I remember when I met him, it's like, I cannot think that like now I'm looking at this guy, the same guy that was back then. I don't know.
I still don't believe it.
Yeah.
I got a whole fucking 5-year-old. My daughter freaking graduated high school. Like, I'm out here living it. Living it. So you also talked about some hobbies. You're avid Harry Potter fan.
Yes.
And Marvel fan.
Yes.
So I am a big Harry Potter movie guy. Not so much the books because I don't like to read. And I'm a big Marvel guy. So my question to you is, have you heard about the new project from HBO for the Harry Potter spin-off? Are you excited for it?
I'm excited. Okay.
I am too. Granted, I never read the books, but I'm like, oh, this is kind of like more side story-ish.
Yeah.
I like it, which I'm like, okay. I like that because I like the whole magical world and stuff like that. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, my goal is still, I really want the Harry Potter game on the PS5. I'm going to do that for myself.
Oh, I have it.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't get nothing done in life. Like, I would just be there all
I had to stop playing it because I was playing it too much. But yeah, I haven't beat it yet. I'm almost there. But yeah, I got some of the bad curses, and it's I was like, oh yeah.
Do you have to fight Voldemort?
No, but you do get some.
You see my head.
You get hey, there's some pretty big battles, and it's like these fuckers keep getting me. Like I'm getting freaking pissed off.
Wait, so walk me through it. So like, how do you pick your house, or who choose? Is it the same process like as in the books? Like,
so look, you can answer questions, and that's how you get assigned a house, or you can just pick a house.
Oh, who'd you pick?
I picked a house. I picked Gryffindor because that's who I am. I don't care.
I'm a Gryffindor at heart, but
it had me assigned.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
It had me assigned to Slytherin, I believe. But I wanted Gryffindor just because I know, like, I did some research and I know, like, they have the longest story and the most side missions. So it's like, well, if I'm going to get the value out of this game, I'm going to do this.
You're like, I'm going to play the whole thing. I'm playing the longer one.
Yeah, right. But what's top 3 Marvel movies?
Oh man. So Thor's my favorite.
Thor, okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know who I really disliked for a long time? Captain America. Like, why? Why did I not like him? Cap? He's literally one of my favorites. I think his story was very boring.
Because he's just a super soldier. Like, yeah, that's his. That happens.
I don't know. It was very boring.
Hey, look. So I've watched The Winter Soldier more than once, and I can honestly say that movie has grown on me.
Oh, it's one of my favorite now.
Great ass movie. Very underrated.
Which is that? Which one is that?
It's when Bucky kind of like comes into Washington D.C. and like fucks some shit up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Highway car scene, crazy.
What? Are they making fun of it?
They could. I don't care. So it's like I didn't.
That's a good one. Yep.
Whatever.
Gotcha.
I do like the original Iron Man. I think the Iron Man 1 was probably my favorite.
Iron Man, yes.
Yeah, that was a
Iron
good
Man
one.
1.
And then, of course, Endgame. Like the whole Thanos, I like both of those. Like both of them. I was like, that was good.
Yeah.
People start.
Amazing.
You didn't give me your 3. We just
yes,
got it.
Sorry about that.
No, it's good.
Definitely Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Definitely Endgame.
Okay.
This is really hard.
What about the new Spider-Man?
I did like the new Spider-Man.
Are those climbing up your list at all? Or?
No, it's still down there. Yeah. Probably Iron Man. Iron Man 1. I'll take it. Yeah.
What about you, Jacob? Your top 3.
See, Thor Ragnarok. That's yeah.
Really?
No. It took a while.
Really? I've heard like
I've heard
bad things about
Thor
it.
movie.
Yeah.
No, when the Hulk, I don't like the Hulk talking like that.
I like the Hulk talking like that. Yes.
It was too much. I was like, no, he's supposed to be very minimally worded and.
Well, and then I actually do like the Incredible Hulk movie they did with Edward Norton. I actually do like that one. And my third.
Technically, Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton, I think, was a Fox movie.
No, it was from Universal Studios. Smartass.
I think it was Fox. I worked at Family Video for
want
2 years.
Can we fact check?
I'm pretty sure he has this.
I got 20 on it right now. Before you Google it, 20 on it. 20.
I think it's Fox.
I'll put 5 on it.
What year did it come out?
Wait, 20
It's
to
like
5?
2004
Are you not
or
confident?
something.
Wait.
I'm very. I could put 50 on it. Watch. Anyways, and then this is hard. Low key, I like Captain Marvel for real. I think there's a lot of
How
shade.
did I not think
a lot
of
of
that?
shade gets thrown at that movie, but I think
no, it was amazing.
I think it's a good movie.
Definitely.
What's up, John?
It might have been Universal. I thought it was Fox. I thought it was Fox.
It's Universal. Okay, sorry.
I mean, nobody shaked out anything, unfortunately.
Right, yeah. Because you didn't want to get it.
But your word is your bond, so I don't know.
But, so is that, as far as like the Marvel TV shows go, like She-Hulk and stuff like that, do you like those too? Have you liked them? Do you think the whole Phase 4 kind of fell off?
I did lose a little interest.
Okay.
And I don't really get to watch TV that much, so.
Have you started Secret Invasions?
No, I have not. I'm gonna save that when I have just flat out PTO and I get to just indulge.
All right, 3 episodes into this fucking fire.
Oh,
I believe it.
see, I fell off after Endgame. Then all the Spider-Mans came out. Yeah, I've never been like I like it, but that when the Eternals came out.
Yeah, Eternals was.
I don't know. I don't know about
It was
that.
just.
I didn't like Eternals. No.
I gotta watch Guardians of the Galaxy still 3.
Oh, is that out?
No, it's gonna come out soon. Disney Plus. So.
Yeah, that'll be a good watch.
So, how can you give us a little background on how it was growing up with Osh? Like, we don't get opportunities.
Amazing.
Like, did you guys ever like do pranks on each other? Or did he ever catch you one time, or you ever catch him one time? It's like, yeah, I'm not from now until the end of time. I will not let you live this down. Like, was there any like moments like that?
I think we together pranked Makai a lot.
Makai, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we.
So for the audience, Makai is the youngest sibling.
Yeah. No, it's Zarya.
Zarya is okay.
Youngest.
We'll have her on episodes
Youngest
pretty
boy.
soon too.
Yeah.
She's out in Cincinnati doing
Yeah,
her thing.
she's
Shout out to
doing big
Zarya.
things out there.
Yeah, she is.
So you guys would just prank Makai a lot?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Makai, because he's just got this big old heart, right?
He does.
So I would pretend I was hurt, and then I would say, Osh, go over there. So as soon as Makai would come out, we're spraying with the water gun. I pretended, I was like, I don't know, 11, and I said I was having a baby or something. He was so concerned. He was so concerned.
He dropped everything.
Jade!
I remember him freaking out. Like, he froze. He didn't know what to do. I'm like, it's just a prank, bro. Just relax. Yeah.
You got behind him with the water gun, like it's over.
Exactly, man. Yeah, no, I do remember some of our earliest like childhood memories is us sitting in the van watching Dragon Tales.
Yes. Well, I don't know. So, my mom, shout out to Monica.
Shout out to Monica. We got to have her on the show.
We will.
So, she worked very, very hard. So,
She triple OG certified. I just want to get that out the way. Yeah. She is.
So, she would pick me and Oscar up from school. And I don't know, we were in that van.
We would just sit in the van for hours.
Yeah, just watching Dragon Tales, eating snacks.
Hours?
I know. Wait. Hold on. This APS does not need to come out.
I don't know. I got some concerns on that.
Not APS, CPS. We're good.
No, but yeah, my mom, she was like a tutor, and she did all these like. She's a super woman, if you could say. Like, she would do so many things for so many other people. That's probably why we have this like helping heart in some sense, like because we knew we grew up, but we didn't have the most growing up, but we were grateful for what we had. So like we would give to less fortunate, and it's kind of like became a part of our like character in a sense. So we
was chilling. Yeah.
No, I just remember us sitting in the van. Dragon Tales was like our thing.
That's my shit.
Yeah. So like we were like what PBS kids.
Hey, Zaboomafoo.
Who? No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The lemur.
Yeah. Yep.
The lemur.
Oh, over my head.
That's
I'd have to see it.
That's early on.
Out of the box was it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Roly Poly Oly.
Yep.
Okay. TB and J Otter.
No.
I don't think so.
Hey,
no.
Hey, he's not there.
TB and J Otter. That sounds like a toy.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yep.
Oh, the classic. Yeah.
John's over here googling because he doesn't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What year is this?
I'm really questioning you right
bear.
now.
Oh, okay, yeah, that bear.
I'm questioning.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little freaked out by that bear.
Yeah, that bear was a little bit too big for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But yeah, so you mentioned earlier on your PTO days. So I tell you all the time to take more PTO to enjoy your life.
And yeah, you gotta. This man has helped me understand sometimes, dude. Sometimes you just gotta like, just do it. Whether it's taking time off or paying for experiences or paying for memories and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? He's not half wrong. So.
Hey, do you want to pay me $5 to punch you in the face?
That's
experience.
Experience that I can experience for free.
Yeah, you can pay though.
You offered up.
You said paying for experiences.
Yeah. You want. Listen to your brother a little bit. Take some time off. Cause shit, John took a trip.
Where'd you go?
He was one of those people that John wouldn't. We asked John earlier on, like, let's take a vacation. He was like, "Where? Puddin' Bay?" I said, "John, that's not a vacation."
Oh, John.
But
I like
after that,
John. After
Puddin' Bay's a good place, but like,
yeah.
so I think after I got married and we went to Miami and started to see stuff, he was like, "You know what? You're right. I probably should go out." So now he like, you and Abigail
went to John's
everywhere.
Bay.
Yeah, we went to Florida. I went to Boston a few years ago, and then we went to we had a little family trip last year to the Outer Banks.
Oh, I remember
area. Yeah, that was fun. That was a whole week there too. That was really nice. It was really beautiful weather.
Yeah. It's just a guilt I feel about taking off.
Cause you're the boss. And it's like, you know what? I don't want to leave my team behind.
Exactly.
Nah, fuck that shit. You deserve time.
Damn.
But if you're not,
really aggressive, but no, you deserve time.
No, you're right though. So if you're not 100% mentally healthy, even 80% mentally healthy, what can you do for your team?
Right, I can't pour into them from an empty cup. Yes, I am very aware. I'm very aware. I'm still working on it. I call this my thriving 30s, and I'm working on.
She's like,
all
look,
aspects.
I got time to do a trip, but fuck.
Yeah, I got this.
Got this.
I gotta tell myself that every day.
Every day.
And like you mentioned, like you're hiring these, the people that are around you. You gotta be confident that they could do what you do if you're not there. If you're not gonna be able to be there for a day, And
I know that they absolutely can. Absolutely.
Yeah. See.
No doubt. Most amazing team ever.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of micromanaging people. I feel like, do you kind of do that with your job? Do you have to
I try not to. But I also believe it causes a lot of stress because at the end of the day, my expectation is for you to do this. So, when the deadline comes, I'm like, what is this? Mm-hmm. So that gets a little like, okay, now I got to step out of my comfort zone and I have to bring you in and we have to sit down and talk about it. And I don't know, it just causes more, it makes my day longer.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question. How was it? Like, how did you feel like when everything was said and done the first time you actually had to be like the bad guy? Like because I know you for a long ass time. Like you're a genuine good-hearted person. Like, and I've never seen you angry. But how was that for you? Like in a professional setting, like you as a boss, like, look,
yeah,
I want to cut it to you straight.
Yeah, I rehearsed it a million times.
Did you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I already knew it was gonna be a wine night. Yeah,
go home. She said the box was already chilling.
Yeah, I just had to do it. I felt horrible because, again, you think about the person.
Right,
and,
right.
Now they have to find another job. Now they have to, what about their families? But
Damn.
Accountability is huge.
Gotcha.
Huge, yeah, especially in healthcare.
Right,
mm-hmm.
right.
And
damn.
The occupation you're in, it's, like you said, you got families that are relying on you to take care of their loved ones.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Osh, you ever have to can somebody?
I love it.
That's that Gemini.
So look,
I know, but you're so sweet. You're like the opposite side.
Yeah, that's why it's weird.
I be feeling like Thanos. Like you're out here, sir.
Yeah, I bet you. Hey,
you gotta go.
Beat up on the desk like this. Like, look.
You're done.
You're done.
No,
you're going home.
But you touched on it though. It's like accountability. Like I'm real big on like, I hired you for this position to do this job. If I have to micromanage you to help you along with it, I believe in communication. Like if you don't know something, ask about it. I'll tell you about it. But if I have to keep
all emotion out of it,
and that's the thing you have to detach from. If you're in this position, you can't be too emotionally attached to like, oh man, I know you got like 2 kids, you're going through all this, but at the same time, you need to be accountable because you are going through all of this.
Right. And it's always progressive too, so it's not like a one and done situation.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
no,
they kind of knew this was coming.
I give you multiple chances to like prove, but like after the third time, like come on, man.
It's like
you might want to look for something else.
Funny. It's funny seeing how you guys grew up in the same house, and it's like have that. So it's always like that's why it's always nice to see like siblings interact, especially like in this situation because like, oh shoot, they act more like this opposed to this. So
you said you're done.
He said,
baby.
He said, turn to dust.
Yeah, if I vent to Oscar, he's like, sounds like an easy solution to me. I'm like, how?
It's pretty cut and dry. I mean, black and white.
Solution based. Don't come. No, I want solutions.
Yeah, don't come to me with all these why you didn't get it done. I need solutions. That's how we all progress forward.
Yeah. That's professional life and personal life.
Believe me, I talk to this guy every day, and it's like, dude, okay, you got me thinking like you now. Fuck.
I'm real big on protecting my peace, and sometimes you got to go through a little war to protect your peace. Yeah. Rather it be.
You gotta have these disagreements. Got you. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, I was venting to him. I was like, but this person made me feel like this, and now I feel like this. And he's like, it sounds like a win to me. They're not in your life any longer. Sounds like a win. And I'm like, don't feel like it, but.
Yeah, I mean, and again, some people don't appreciate something till it's gone, and it's like once you see how it blossomed and became this beautiful thing, then you're like, oh, now I want it. Well, no, you didn't appreciate it when it was like a little seed.
Right.
When you could have watered it and had the right environment around it, but again, it's accountability.
Accountability.
So, but anything else you got for me, Jacob?
That's all. I don't got nothing else for you, Jade. That's all I came up with in my mind. That's all I could think of. You got anything, John?
I think we're good.
Any questions for you? You have for us?
Yeah. Any questions for us?
Yeah, definitely. Where do you guys want to see this podcast go? I'm just so proud. This is so cool. I mean, obviously I've known about it, but like, I mean, you guys are official.
So
hey,
I think we all have a shared vision or goal to make this like the podcast of Lorraine. We're not going to say our media group is bigger than that. It's way bigger. It's way something different. But like before this instance, us bringing entrepreneurs, people we went to school with that are trying to thrive and do things and that are doing things. Like I feel like this kind of helps us highlight and give them a chance to tell their story.
And just highlighting different professions and stuff like that. Because doing what you do and being a helper, not like people often look at helpers and be like, I don't know if I could do that. And it just takes that one chance for them to try it or something like that. Like, so, maybe I can do this and stuff like that. Because I don't know. I've always think it's important when we have guests on the show, cast a wide net. Let's try to get everybody in here, because you just never know.
That's really cool.
You never know. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Lorraine has some
City of Lorraine, County
so
of
much
Lorraine.
potential. I won't even say potential. It's there. We got it.
We just gotta
highlight it.
Yeah.
We talked about this too. That's why you see me at the one day show up to Main Street Lorraine trying to advocate, and it's like, okay, what can we really do to like help? Right. And it's like I see like
shout out to Main Street Lorraine.
Right, shout out to Max, all of them. So we're just trying to again make collaborations happen for the city in the right way, because the city needs our age group. We are we are the next politicians, the next lawyers, the next teachers. Like, we have to show up and do something.
Right.
Not complain about we don't have this. Well, solution based mindset. What do we need to do to have this?
Right.
So that's how I'm thinking.
Yeah, being a part of your community is huge. It's huge.
It is. I just realized it was too far away. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
But, that's been another episode of It's On Us.
Oh, you're not going to do the mental health for her?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
She's not.
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
She's new to the episode. So each episode, we're real big on mental health, as you know. So, 1 through 10, we kind of gauge how are you feeling mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, on a sliding scale. So for Jacob, how do you feel today?
7.5.
The higher the number, the better you feel.
Yeah.
So 10 is good. 1 is like, man, I'm really going through something.
Usually, it accompanies like a explanation why you feel that way, and just like open conversation for your health.
I'm starting to hit that point that I didn't think I would hit. I'm starting to get burnt out. And I don't know if it's a combination of working from home / being a stay-at-home parent is starting to just be like, fuck, and then doing all these other things that I'm involved with. So it's just a matter of like, okay, we need to figure out a solution for this. So I'm in that period of, am I still going to keep doing what I do as employment? Am I switching? What gear needs to shift so we can make this a little bit less chaotic?
Less stressy.
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
John, how you feeling?
I think I'm at like a 8.5 right now. I'm improving. I was explaining a little bit ago. It's just a long week. The weird July 4th. I'm sure you guys didn't have it all because you gotta, take care.
Well, her birthday just passed too, so
happy birthday! Happy birthday! On the 4th, it was just this whole week has been like so choppy, where it was like, okay, weekend, okay, on, off, on, and just I had the urge to just want to just call off and just not go in and just.
You should have.
Oh yeah, I don't.
No, we don't need to talk about that. Just know you should have.
I should have probably.
With your bitch ass.
I'm fine.
Respectfully.
He's okay now. So
everything's good.
I know he's okay, but still.
I fell. And then he was like, "You should have went to work." I'm like, "Okay," but I'm good now. I'm better. Everything's good. I'm fine. I just had not enough to eat.
The older you get, the harder you fall. It's kind of
But like this week, I haven't golfed yet, so that's affecting my health right now. I need to golf.
Peace.
Yeah, I need to golf today. I think today's the day. If it's not raining outside,
I don't think it is. Even if it is, today's a good day.
Yeah, today's a good day.
In my mind, yeah.
So I'm feeling good, though. I'm feeling good. Osh, how you feeling?
I'm at 8.5. Yeah, things have been opening up more for me. I've been having conversations that need to be had, as we discussed prior to the podcast, and I feel like I'm becoming more of I feel like 30. I feel like an adult now, like an actual adult. Like,
welcome.
It kind of feels weird.
Shut up.
So it's a weird balance of like me realizing I'm an adult, and like me like just not holding myself to things that happened in the past, and just like kind of taking control of what's going on now. Like, what can I do now to like make my life even more better than it is?
Yeah.
So
I'm happy to hear that, son.
That's where I am.
All right, Jade. Where you at?
Well, I'm a solid 8.
Okay.
I had a really good weekend. So, the July 4th, I tried to, your days off are never days off when you do what I do. So, it was actually a really nice weekend. Got to see some friends. Got to play some beer pong. I went axe throwing. A charcuterie board party. Yeah. So, it was eventful around people that, genuinely care about you. So it's always a good time.
That's what's up.
Good.
Yeah.
With the axe throwing, did the axe ever come back at you like too close?
I'm very good.
You're good?
Yeah, my aim was really amazing.
Did you win a beer pong?
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Well, she took that L.
Shout out to Jasmine.
They took that L. Hey, with that being said, it's been another episode of It's On Us. Remember to like and subscribe. We are on Facebook, Instagram. We're not on Threads yet. We don't know about that shit. Twitter. And you can find our audio version on Spotify, Bean.
Are we on Apple?
And Apple Music. But until next time. Bye, Mom.
See you guys.